Mixed reality on Quest 3 and 3S is no longer a gimmick anymore. It's turning your actual room into the game world. I mean, walls break open, portals open out of nowhere, racetracks from across your furniture, and sometimes your house becomes the last stand against an invasion. If you've only dipped your toes into MR, you haven't seen what it can really do yet. So today, we're diving into 15 of the best mixed reality games you absolutely need to try right now.
What did you do to me? I will have revenge.
You always liked having creatures under your thumb, didn't you, Henry?
Stranger Things VR. We are starting with a game where you step directly into the mind of Vecna, seeing the entire saga through Henry Creel's twisted perspective. The story pulls you back into Hawking's lab, reliving his manipulation under Dr. Brenner while slowly witnessing his transformation into the Upside Down's most terrifying architect. But don't mistake this one for a recap. It reveals how Henry quietly shaped events across earlier seasons, building the hive mind and preparing revenge against Eleven. You invade memories of Will and Billy, bending their feels to your will. You open portals between realities, expend your psychic network, and tighten control over Hawkins. Telekinesis lets you crush enemies with brutal precision. This is a villain origin story where you are the monster pulling every string. Spatial Ops. There's no distant sci-fi arena or abandoned warehouse map. The battlefield is your house. Using Quest's Passthrough tech, the game overlays a near-future urban conflict right into your real-world space. Walls become cover. Hallways become choke points. Your couch might be the last safe zone before an ambush. The story frames you as part of a tactical strike force locked in high-stakes skirmishes against rival operatives. It feels like covert urban warfare spilling into reality. Up to 8 players can jump in, turning friendly gatherings into chaotic squad battles. And honestly, every match feels personal because the environment is yours. That combo of physical space and fictional conflict makes every firefight hit harder. Panic Room. In this next game, your physical space becomes the stage for 2 intense mixed reality horror scenarios built specifically for Quest 3 and 3S. The first scenario drops you into a full-scale spider infestation. Thousands of spiders swarm across your real walls, floor, and furniture. You defend your home using throwable objects, nail guns, and shotguns, but missed shots visibly damage your virtual room. The second scenario recreates an iconic horror setup. You place a virtual TV on your wall, triggering a scene that unfolds directly within your environment. Both experiences are designed as short, high-impact demos that showcase room destruction technology and immersive spatial blending, turning your home into a reactive horror set. Guardian of Realms. In Guardian of Realms, your play space becomes a real battlefield in the story. You're the Guardian protecting a sacred crystal that decides the fate of multiple realms, and every survival run is framed like a fresh assault trying to break that last seal. Enemies aren't mindless though. They treat your furniture and walls as part of the world, navigating around obstacles like they've already studied your room. Instead of thumbstick movement, the narrative sells you as a fighter who survives by physically repositioning, outsmarting invaders in your own territory. Sandbox mode is basically you rewriting the scene. You set the rules, stack modifiers, and build a custom encounter like a director staging a siege. Mods expand the mythos with new threats and toys. Chronokinesis is the must-try. It slows time, letting you turn near-death moments into heroic set pieces.
Welcome to the Wakefield Corporation, a brighter future.
Shattered. Here, you wake up inside a mental health facility, but nothing about it feels stable. That's the psychological core of Shattered. The game casts you as a patient trapped inside Greyvale, where your own memories are fragmented and unreliable. Escape, you physically transform your room into a shifting maze of escape chambers. Walls, ceilings, and floors become interactive surfaces where you pull objects and even fragments of past events into your space. The story gets us through collected evidence. The puzzles you solve will reveal more about the facility's experiments and your connection to them. You manipulate memories to alter reality itself, bending environments and uncovering hidden truths. The deeper you go, the less certain you are about what's real and whether escape means freedom or something far darker.
Have a situation. Stay vigilant by your posts.
Hands up. Get on the ground.
Espire 2. Intel leaks about a techno-terrorist group planning global domination, and you're the one sent in to dismantle it from the inside. That's the mission driving Espire 2 stealth operatives. You play as Operative Poe, remotely piloting advanced Espire robot frames into hostile territory. Opus isn't just another enemy faction. They're orchestrating coordinated strikes across the globe, and every mission pushes you deeper into their network. The story unfolds through globetrotting operations where infiltration, extraction, and sabotage are key. The game offers different tactical advantages, letting you approach objectives with stealth, gadgets, or direct confrontation. You can distract guards with your own voice through the headset mic, interrogate targets, or silently neutralize threats. The campaign can be tackled solo or in co-op, placing you and a partner at the center of a high-tech espionage war. Infinite Inside. Imagine an ancient artifact suddenly materializes in your home, and before you can even process it, a portal tears open in front of you. That's how your journey begins in Infinite Inside. You're pulled into a dreamlike dimension built on impossible architecture and quiet, unsettling beauty. The plinth isn't random, it chose you. As you explore 5 labyrinthine worlds, you collect shards and assemble intricate keys tied to a secret society that has spent centuries protecting the balance between order and chaos. The story unfolds through the environment itself. Echoes of past explorers hint at failures, sacrifices, and unfinished truths. And the deeper you go, the more it feels like this world is testing whether you belong in it at all.
Thank you for accepting the delivery. Have a nice day.
Launch sequence initiated.
Starship Home. Okay, think of it like this. Your walls are sliding away. Your ceiling becomes a viewport, and suddenly your entire room is a starship drifting through deep space. That's the core fantasy of Starship Home. You're responsible for fragile alien planets that carry the fate of their own ecosystems. They all have a personality, emotional needs, and a damaged world tied to it. To help them grow, you literally enter their dreams, exploring surreal inner landscapes that reveal what went wrong in their universe. You customize the ship around your actual room, travel to distant planets, deploy a lander to explore their surfaces, and slowly piece together the larger mystery hidden at the center of the cosmos. It's part space adventure, part cosmic caregiving mission, and your home is the bridge holding it all together.
At least the amenities are pretty killer. Oh! Not gonna lie, that kind of kill just hits different.
Drop Dead, The Cabin, Home Invasion. So you think you're safe because you're at home. Then something smashes through the wall. That's the entire premise of Home Invasion, a standalone version of the Drop Dead, The Cabin mixed reality mode. Instead of placing you in a distant horror setting, The outbreak happens in your actual space. Zombies don't spawn politely in front of you. They tear through windows, crawl across your floor, and flood the room in escalating waves. The story is about immediate survival. An unstoppable undead surge has reached your house, and you're holding the line. Early on, you fight with whatever's nearby. Plates, bottles, blunt objects. As you survive longer, heavier weapons unlock, turning desperation into firepower. Difficulty scales relentlessly, pushing you to see how long your home can stay standing before it's completely overrun. Trackcraft. What if your coffee table was a hairpin turn and your staircase became a death-defying ramp? That's the whole hook of Trackcraft. You're transforming your real surroundings into a full competitive circuit. The game frames it like you're building a personal racing league inside your own space, then expanding it across 5 themed worlds packed with over 100 pre-built tracks. The real story kicks in when you start crafting. With hand tracking, you design your own tracks piece by piece, shaping jumps, curves, and shortcuts around your furniture. Then you share them. Multiplayer turns it into a global playground where your room becomes the arena and your creativity becomes the competition. Lego Bricktales. So basically, what happens here is that your grandpa calls you in a panic because his once beloved amusement park is about to be shut down by the mayor. That's the emotional backbone of Lego Bricktales. You team up with a tiny robot and a mysterious alien-powered device that runs on happiness crystals. To generate them, you travel through globe-spanning Lego dioramas, jungles, deserts, castles, and islands, solving people's problems one build at a time. The solution here is brick by brick. You're not selecting pre-made answers. You're engineering bridges, cranes, thrones, even gyrocopters to physically make things work. Every world hides its own small stories, characters in need, and secrets tucked into colorful environments. Fix their problems, restore their joy, harvest crystals, and slowly rebuild the amusement park hub. This game is about restoring wonder, piece by piece. Horde, mixed reality survival. You're in your room, and then a portal rips open mid-air, spilling something that absolutely should not exist in your world. That's how Horde throws you into its nightmare. A dimensional breach has fused your reality with a hellish undead realm. Walkers shamble through your walls. Brutes charge across your floor. It all escalates the invasion, turning your safe space into contested territory. The story frames you as the last barrier between dimensions. Weapons unlock as the siege intensifies, and upgrades feel like desperate measures to hold the line. Boss encounters are basically manifestations of the rift itself trying to overwhelm you. Rack up kills, climb weekly leaderboards, and prove your room wasn't the one that fell to the Horde.
The progress I have made. Know the power I have harnessed. You will realize that I, Gustav Hookfather, am the genius who gave the world endless clean energy.
Ghostbusters, Rise of the Ghost Lord. You get a call from Ray Stans, and this time, you're doing more than just watching from the sidelines. In this game, you go directly into the franchise, taking on missions across New York and San Francisco to stop a rising supernatural threat. The campaign ties you into larger Ghostbusters lore, bringing you face-to-face with powerful entities like Garaka, while revisiting iconic locations such as the original firehouse. You wield the full toolkit: PKE meter to track disturbances, proton wand to weaken spirits, and ghost trap to seal the deal. Up to 4 players can form a squad, reviving teammates mid-chaos and upgrading gear between missions. There's even a mixed reality mode where mini puffs invade your actual room. You are the Ghostbuster now.
All in the Valley of Death. Road to 600. Forward.
The Light Brigade. The world has already fallen, and you're stepping into what's left of it. So in this game, humanity's last hope lies in a mystical military order fighting to restore light to a world consumed by darkness. Literally. You enlist as a soldier, tasked with cleansing trapped souls scattered across procedurally generated battlefields controlled by the Obsidian forces. You begin with standard World War-inspired weaponry, then enhance it with light-infused magic, explosive charms, tarot-based powers, and class-specific abilities. Death carries weight. Fall in combat, and your progress resets unless you reclaim your lost soul. As you rise through the ranks, new classes, weapons, and spells unlock, slowly revealing what caused the collapse and what the Obsidian forces truly want.
What a good girl.
Stay forever home. And for our last adventure in this list, it's really not about saving the world, but about bringing one magical creature into it. In Stay Forever Home, you meet Ember, a small, mischievous companion who literally lives in your space. She reacts, plays, explores, and pulls you into her own fantastical realm known as the Otherlands. The story takes us through your bond with her. Together, you harvest resources, clear out creeping thorny weeds threatening her world, and uncover new areas tied to her mysterious origins. Her dimension feels alive, filled with creatures to chase and secrets tucked into colorful corners. Back in your home, she curls up beside you like she belongs there. You collect items, unlock outfits, trade resources, and slowly shape her personality. It's part life sim, part fantasy quest, built into a friendship that grows the more time you invest. That's 15 mixed reality experiences that prove your room is the next big gaming frontier. Talk about zombie invasions or ghost hunting, Quest 3 and 3S are doing things that flat VR simply can't. Now I want to know, which one are you trying first? And did I miss a hidden MR gem you're obsessed with? Drop it in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, you already know what to do.
Oh! Not gonna lie, that kind of kill just hits different.